Good night, everyone. Well, here it's night in Barcelona. It's around 10:30. So thank you very much for joining me in this training. We will be speaking about a very, very simple business model that will help you to create more clients and create your first 5K month. So I was supposed to go live in my group, but technology is not working, so I'm going live here in my business page. Let me know if you join live, put live in the comment, or if you join the replay, put replay in the comments. Let me know if after the training you have any question, any doubts that I can help you with. I will be very, very happy to help you out with that. So basically, I'm sharing with you my very, very simple business model that I use every month, that I've learned from my coaches, and that is working very well for me and my business, because I don't want, to overcomplicate things and to have very big structure and very, very big and complicated procedure. So this business model, it's working for me. Maybe it will work also for you. I hope it will be, I'm sure it will be super helpful. So we can start with the business model. What I see, speaking with other coaches, new coaches or entrepreneurs, mainly, women entrepreneurs, is that it's very hard and it's like kind of scary to say how much you want to make every month. So it's like, when I ask to my clients or my potential client, how much would you like to create this month? They are like, I don't know. Maybe 2,000 or 3,000, but I'm not sure. But yes, if I would speak about the dream, I would say 10,000 or 20,000. So this is the first step. The first step is being very clear and very intentional about how much money would you want to create every month. So it could be, 3,000, 5,000, 10,000, it depends on your desires. But what I always said is that it's very important that the number feels good to you, and that is aligned with your lifestyles and with your needs and with your desires. So we always say that money goes where there is a purpose. So there is no necessity to say, I want to create $50,000 or $60,000 if I don't know what I will do with the money. So being very intentional with the kind of money you want to create every month, it's super, super important. So every month I sit down and I say, okay, how much do I want to create this month, and where I will use this money for. So it could be, the basic needs, so the rent, the bills, the team members, your VA or whatever, and then your desires. So why do you want to create $10,000 this month? Maybe because you want to make a gift to your husband, or you want to go on holiday, or you want to create a party, whatever. So being very, very clear and intentional on how much. So this is the first step. How much do you want to create this month? Then the second step is how many. So how many clients, if you are, a business owner, you are a coach, or you are a copywriter, a VA, whichever business you have, how many clients do you need this month for reaching your goal, your target? So if, for example, if you are selling a 5K package, and you want to create 10,000 this month, so you have to sell 2 packages of 5,000, so 2 clients. Or if you want to create 10,000 and you have a package of 10,000, you can just sell 1 package. Or if you have smaller packages and bigger packages, you can, mix the different offers to reach your target. So it's very important to be very intentional and knowing exactly how many packages, how many services, how many products you have to sell this month to reach your target, okay? So the first step, as we said, is how much do you want to make this month? The second step is how many products, services do you need to sell, do you want to sell this month to reach your target? The third step is who do you want to sell this services product to? So, you have to be very clear on your type of clients, your ideal clients, the kind of people you want to reach. It's very, very probable that if you are at the beginning of your business and if you are starting, but also in later stages, your clients, the people who will buy for you are already people that, know and trust you and that are already in your inner circle, or, are friend of a friend, or, they know you somehow from social media, from Instagram, from Facebook, from groups. So it's very important to know who is your client, who is the person you want to sell the service to. So as to recap, we said how much you want to make this month. If you are joining now, thank you very much for joining. I'm not seeing who is joining because I'm from my phone. Just leave a comment below. But basically, we are speaking about a very, very simple business model that you can start to implement from next month, from July, to really start being intentional on your business, on how much money you want to make every month, and be friend and be very conscious about the money and the amount of money you want to make every month. So the first step is how much money do you want to make? Be very, very clear on the number. It's super important. So if it's 5,000, 10,000, 20,000, whatever is the number, 60,000, 100,000, this model works for every stage you are and for every level you are. It's not just for if you are starting or if you are already established. So how much do you want to make this month? How many services, packages, products do you need to sell? Do you want to sell to reach your income target? And then who are this client, okay? So where and who are this client is the next step. So who are these clients and where can you find them? Where can you connect with them, or where they can find you? So where can you put out your offer so that your ideal client can, see the offer and reach out to you? So it can be Pinterest, it can be Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, depending on who is your ideal client. I mean, if your ideal client is a career woman, professional woman in corporate, it's very possible that your ideal client is on LinkedIn. If you are targeting and your ideal client is a millennial, it's very possible that you will find your client on Facebook, on Instagram, or another Facebook group. So it's super important to know who is your client, who is your ideal client, so that you can know where you have to be visible, where you have to show up, and where this client can connect with you. So it's super, super important. Or maybe, this client can be also a friend or can be a referral. For example, in my case, my first client, we met at a coffee shop and she was like an old colleague. We start talking, and she was struggling with her career, with her job transition. She was lacking of her purpose, and she wanted to transition. So we start talking, and she was exactly my ideal client for the moment. And so we connect, we speak, and I close the client. So it's very, very important to know where you can find your client. And if you are at the beginning of your business, I highly recommend to master at least at the beginning 1 or maximum 2 platforms. So you don't want to be, visible in every platform, everywhere, all the time, because you are just, spreading your energy and your effort all over the place. And it's much better to really master and be intentional on 1 or 2 platforms based on who is your client and where is your client. So if you are watching now and if you are joining now, just to recap, we are speaking about a very simple business model that you can implement by tomorrow or in July to make very easy your business. So the business model is: how much do you want to create, do you want to make this month? Be very clear on this number. If the number, it's aligned with you, if it's the number is covering your basic needs and also your desire. And, when you write the number, think very well, where you want to, why do you want to create this money, and where are you going to spend the money? Because as I always say, money goes where there is a purpose. So there is no necessity, no need to want to create, $50,000 a month if you don't know why you want to create this amount of money. So how many clients, how many products, services do you want to sell? Who are your ideal client, and where your ideal client is, where you can find him or her. And then, this very simple business model I learned from my coaches, and we are applying this. And every month, it's really, going back again every month and checking, I've reached my target, I didn't reach my target. So how can I, what's the changes I have to make, and what's my target for the next month? And how can I improve my strategy or the things I've implemented, and how much do I want to create for the next month? And then the second piece of it is what my coach told me, the client creation process. Because I saw and I spoke with so many entrepreneurs or coaches or copywriter or VA that are struggling to find and create the clients, because there is like this, I would say, online, on internet, there is this huge myth about attracting clients. And yes, I strongly believe that we can attract our soulmate clients and ideal clients being ourselves and working a lot on our vibration and on our energy and elevating our energy, so we become a match for our clients and what we desire to attract into our reality. But it's also a kind of passive way of doing business, because if you are waiting just to attract clients, and if you are sitting at your desk and writing content and doing Facebook ads, just waiting to attract these clients, it's not going, or it's difficult that it's going to happen. So it's super important, the client creation process. So how do we create clients? It's easy, but it's also challenging, because it's about putting yourself out there and really also you could also be receiving no's or people that are not interested in your services, but you are actively creating your business and you are actively creating clients. Because if you have a business and you don't have clients, you don't have a business. You have just an expensive hobby. So how do we create client? First of all, we connect with this client. So how we connect with the clients? There are thousands of ways to connecting with clients, and you have to find the ones that work for you. So what I do with my clients, it's not saying, there is only this way to connecting with the client, because I really, customize and create an approach, a strategy, a system that works for them. So, for example, I have a client that she doesn't really like very much, Facebook, Instagram, social media. So she connects with her clients more into her inner circle. So her inner circle of friends, the people she knows, the people she met, the people, in her life already. Then, for me, for example, I use different methodologies. So I connect with my other client through Instagram, through Facebook, through referral, through friends. So there is no, cookie cutter approach. There is no only a way to do business and to create clients. And what I really want to communicate to you is that there is no one single system, one single way, and do not believe in this thing about, attracting clients. So, you have to stay passive into, be there and expecting clients fall into the sky. And Rosemary, thank you very much. We know that we are a lot on the same page. So let me know if the content is useful. If you have any question, I will be really happy to help you or, open a conversation. And thank you very much for joining. So I was saying that, we do not attract clients, we create clients. And yes, as I said, we attract clients because, first of all, the first thing as coaches, entrepreneurs, what we have to do is work on our energy. We have to work on our vibration because, as the law of attraction, we attract what we are aligned with, we are a match with in our energetical space, and everything is energy, and I strongly believe it. But it's also true that as business owners, we have to also put ourselves out there and create the clients. So the first step is connect with these clients. So you can open a conversation on Instagram, Facebook, in other Facebook group, in your page, on LinkedIn, on networking event. For example, here in Barcelona, there are not a lot of networking events, but I really love networking events. And, I know that, for example, in London, there are a lot, and I guess also in US, I don't know where are you based, but most probably there are, more events than what we have here in Barcelona. So really find the place, find the situation where you can connect with these clients and show, interest, connect really with them, connect deeply, speak with them, be at service, be interested. It's not just about, selling the process, the product or the process or the package. It's really connecting on a deeper level with this person. So it's really important that there is this, from my side, there is this soulful connection, this, intentional connection, this real interest. So the first step is connect. The second step is invite. So invite them into, if they are interested in your work and they show interest, you can invite them into a conversation. I honestly don't believe in selling coaching through Messenger or through, Voxer or whatever. Because for me, coaching relationship, it's a very deep, meaningful, profound relationship where the coach and the client have to be there 200%, show up, the coach and the client 100%. So I personally love to have a sales conversation or enrollment conversation with my clients or potential clients. And my conversation normally they are like 1 hour or 2 hours, because I really, really want, and by the way, all this process that I'm telling you and explaining you is from the book, The Prosperous Coach, that I really love and I highly recommend if you didn't read the book to check it out if you are a coach or an entrepreneur. And, for me, it's very important that my potential client can experience my coaching, my services, but also that I can, feel the energy of this person, and that if I genuinely can help her, him, I'm not here just to push my services to, every person. I really want to work and connect with soulmate clients where I know that we are meant to work together and that we can create incredible results together. So connect, inviting to a conversation. During the conversation, so if you feel that, it's a good fit, that the person, it's, good for your product, your services, at this point, so you create the client. So you intentionally, when you understand, that there is an interest, you would say to the person, okay, I really enjoy our conversation. We speak for 1 hour, 2 hours. I saw that you are at the point A and you want to go to the point B. This is your vision. This is your mission. This is where you are struggling with. And then at the moment, you if you feel it's a good fit, you say, would you like to know more about my services? Would you like to know more about how I work? Sorry. And if the person say yes, for sure, or maybe she said no, thanks, I'm good. It depends on the situation. But when the person you feel she's interested in your services, at this point there is the last part that is propose. So you want to propose only to the people, the client you feel that are ready to commit and that are ready to do the work, and that you feel they are a good fit and a good match for your product or your services. There is no point to propose to everyone if you feel that there is no fit and that the person is not ready, because in my, what I've seen and in my case is that coaching, it's a very intense work, an intense relationship, and it's not for everyone. So it's important that the person that is, deciding to work with you, she is committed 100%, because it's an intense work, it's life-changing, and people, when they say no, it's not because they are afraid of, they don't trust you, they don't like you, or they are afraid of failure. They are afraid of changing. They are afraid of change because, 100% no, but 99%, if a coaching conversation is powerful and the coaching program is powerful, this person will change her way of experiencing life or experiencing business, of experiencing relationship, and will change herself, will change her relationship with herself. So a lot of people are not ready for this change, are not ready for this change now. And if you want to work with high-level clients, committed clients who pay you in full, in advance, or also, in payment plan, but they are committing and they pay, and they do the work, you want to challenge this person, and you want to really work only with ideal clients that are ready and committed to do the work. And maybe, if they say no and this is not the right moment, maybe they will reach out to you after 6 months or 1 year or 2 years and saying, oh, now I'm ready to change, now it's the time, now it's the moment. So do not, what I don't like to do, and I don't really like people doing online, it's really shaming people or, using this fear-based tactic to enroll a client. I don't really like it because, maybe the person is not ready. Maybe it's not ready for the change. And it's okay. I mean, there are billions of people in the world, and if this person is not ready, we cannot force and push, because it's for me it's spiritually irresponsible to make people buy from fear and making them feel wrong. We want, when the person enroll in our program, to feel happy, excited, ready to do the work, ready to dive in, ready to change the life, the business, the relationship. So for me, this is super, super important. It's a message I really want to share with you. So I think we cover all the training, everything I wanted to share with you tonight. Let me know if you have any question, any doubt, if I can help you somehow. Reach out, just, also to open a conversation, have a conversation. I'm 100% here for you, to support you, and let me know if if it was helpful, if you would like more training like this, and have a good night. Bye.